Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm in front of my tack room, sitting on my rocking chair. I feel like a southern little mama. We love this vibe right now. I'm going to be going over red flags in the horse roll because there are a lot of them. And I don't know if you call it like red flags. It's just like things that I don't really like. Ugly, you're so cute. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, new background. The sun was in my eyes. I was not about to film a whole video without being able to see. We're going to start off strong with riders themselves. Okay, so people who can't walk the talk. I don't know if these are like considered red flags, but it's just like ick, like things that I don't like. Okay, so I don't know why, but so many people feel the need to like prove themselves before we even start riding. Like if they're like, yeah, I've been riding since I was 3 years old. Then ride like it. Like, how come you don't know how to hold the split reins then? Oh, okay, you wrote English? Then why do you say, oh, that's such a pretty tan pony? You should have said Palomino. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't correct people either, unless if they want me to. And so I'm just like, okay, you were not riding since you were 3 years old. And it's fine. Like, I am so open to, like, beginners because we all start somewhere. We've all been there. So it's just, like, just be yourself. You know what I mean? Okay, number 2. People who aren't open to constructive criticism. As a rider, you are always learning. I don't care if you're 60 years old or if you're 6 years old. Anytime that you step into that saddle, you're opening yourself to new scenarios and new situations that can up your horsemanship. And this goes along with like people who think they know it all. It's like you really don't. Like if you were to compare me from the start of the summer to now, like it's 2 different riders because my horsemanship just gained so much because, and that's another thing is I didn't make any excuses. I was out there every single day with Honey riding her for like 2 hours. It was kind of a little bit too much, but that's how I was able to advance so much. Okay, riders who have constant pressure on the reins. Oh my gosh. Let your poor horses breathe. And I know for some disciplines, it is ideal to have less slack or no slack at all. But I mean, if we're out on a trail ride, like, just have some slack in the reins, you know what I mean? Like, that's why your horse doesn't want to stop, because if you have constant pressure on their mouth or their face and then you want them to stop, it's not going to be any difference because they're so used to the pressure. That's why I always try and have loose reins so that when I do pull back, it's an immediate stop. People who put the sport before their horse. Your horse should be your top priority. You guys are a team together. If one of you guys are not feeling right, it's not going to work out good. Okay, I just want to quick say, if you do go riding with me, I'm not going to be critiquing you. I might be thinking like, oh, they should do this, they shouldn't do that, but it's not going to come out of my mouth unless if you ask me like, hey, you know, how do you think I'm doing? Or like, hey, what should I do? Then I'll kindly and respectfully be like, you know what? Maybe you should have more slack on your inside rein or, you know, whatever. Okay, this one just irks me. It's the rodeo parents, the people who are living their dream through their child, and you can clearly tell that their child doesn't like it, doesn't want to do it. I've seen this at clinics before. I've seen it in 4-H for when they show their horses. Like, your child only has one childhood. You know what I mean? So, like, it doesn't make sense for them to be living out something that they don't truly love. I saw a quote, and I don't remember what it was. I'll try and put it up if I can find it. But, like, that's true, okay? And, like, also, I feel like most kids who do get everything handed to them, and now there's a difference. There are kids who are thankful and grateful for it, and then there's kids who just expect that. And I feel like the kids who have to work for it more end up, like, mentally more happy because they really love it then, you know? But yeah, I don't know. I mean, do what you want with your life, but if I was a parent and my kid didn't want to be a barrel racer, I'm not going to force them to do it, you know what I mean? Okay, horse shopping. This is literally the reddest flag of them all, okay? It's if you go up and you want to test ride a horse, you go to someone's house, and the horse is, number 1, tied up already. No. Major red flag, absolutely not. Bonus points if it's saddled, and literally extra bonus points if it's sweating or, like, clearly out of breath. And you know why that's a red flag? It's because the owner clearly already had to work them, and so that way the horse is too tired to be its normal self or, you know, be a little crazy if they are. So no, for me it's like I need to see the owner go out to the pasture or wherever the horse is, get it, I tack it up, all that. And also another red flag, and I literally had this like first-hand experience, like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. If you are a seller and a person comes to look at your horse or a potential buyer and they don't do anything. They don't want to tack up the horse. They don't want to ride the horse. You as a seller need to be responsible enough to be like, I can't sell you this horse if you're not willing to ride it. Because for me, that's like a need. Like, I could never buy a horse online off an auction. Like, okay, maybe I can go to an auction in person, but actually get the vibe for the horse and stuff. And even that's sketchy too. But it's like, you gotta ride the horse. You know what I mean? Okay, so also another thing, if you're gonna go and buy a horse, one that doesn't have patience, that's just a red flag. Like, if they're standing up and they're pawing constantly, I mean, that can be fixed, but most people don't want to have to work on that, you know? Okay, I just thought of a story I can go along with this. Okay, so me and Miguel were at the fair, okay, watching horse judging, whatever. And there's probably like this 7, 8, 9-year-old girl, and you could clearly tell who wanted to be there more. So her mom was like, they're waiting to get in the arena. And her mom was like, hey, why don't you bring your horse, I don't even know what the name of it was, why don't you bring your horse over to the shade so I can eat the grass? And you know what the daughter said? She was like, why can't you? And guess what the mom did? She did it. She brought the horse over. It's like, no, if my kid ever said that, it's like, as soon as you step out of that show ring, we're having a talk on the way home. Because and also it's like, to the mom, that's the biggest hint ever. Your kid doesn't like it. Alright, so that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit-chat video. Yeah, I don't think I really have anything else. I probably do. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the Friends Decorating, and I'll see you next time. Bye!